So welcome again to the Clay County Community Center. We're here tonight for our City Council Candidates Town Forum. We will have a number of areas of discussion. Those primarily will be regarding image, future, expansion, and obstacles or challenges. The town hall is always open to the public with social distancing guidelines in place. Please maintain 6 foot distance at all times. If you're mobile, you should be masked. We do have hand sanitizer and a sign-in sheet as well. The ground rules are no personal attacks. We're talking about policy tonight, not personalities. So this is a policy-driven discussion. Candidates should not be interrupted with one another. This is for civil discourse only. And a candidate has the opportunity to decline to answer a question if that's their prerogative. But each candidate will be given an opportunity of up to 2 minutes per question to discuss those. Again, no handshaking, and the social distancing is in effect at all times. With that being said, I would like to turn your attention to my left. We have a couple of candidates with us this evening, and we'll start to my immediate left with a brief introduction.
I'll pull my mask down. It's legal to do as long as we're social distance, and we are. I'm Earl Owens. I've served as a city council, being kind of the rookie, I guess, for the past couple of years. Lifelong resident of Clay County. A lot of you know me from radio and TV career that God has blessed me with. It has been an honor to serve as a council person for our great city, and I hope to do so for the next 2 years after this here. And we're going to be talking a lot of stuff tonight. And Eddie Smith is with us tonight. Eddie is a candidate running, and a lot of our council couldn't be here for one reason or another. Some were afraid of course, the COVID-19, and we've had an uptick in cases here in our county since last Friday. We remain in the red. We had 9 more confirmed cases this afternoon, 5 total cases. Having said that, I think we did have 19 that were recovered, which is a great thing. And some of them had to work. Talked to some other council people who had to work, and some have got some sicknesses in their family. And certainly, we need to keep those in our thoughts and prayers, certainly, because no matter what we do, God and family first, and friends, and then we take care of everything else after that.
Thank you. Mr. Smith?
My name's Eddie Smith. I live on Town Branch Road, Singleton Drive. Born and raised here. That's the only place I've ever lived while living in Clay County. Been a public educator. This is my 31st year. I've never run for public office. Don't really know why. What in the world could make a person want to do it, but I really feel like I'm at the age now where it's either to get involved in our civic activities or just let it pass by. So with the encouragement of some friends, I've decided to run for city council. I'll be the first to tell you, I don't know a lot of the issues or problems that we have, as far as financial problems and those type of things. But I know a lot of the good work that's already being done. I just kind of want to be a part of that, see what's going on, see if I can be of assistance. Did you say I can't publicly bash Earl up here? On Cats TV, which is our local information channel, it's on PRTC, CMW Cable, and Houses Network. Actually, me and Earl have been working together on the Southeast Kentucky Network. We do ball games, live streaming ball games on YouTube. Perhaps somebody has seen some of that. And we do some informational videos with interviews. Earl does all of our interviews for us. I'm pleased to be here. I don't know how many of the questions I can go in depth on, but just bear with me as I'm trying to feel my way around.
Thank you, candidates. We'll go right into the question, round 1, or session 1, and we'll start with you, Mr. Owens. Do you think our Main Street and downtown is attractive and improving, and how will you help to enhance the revitalization and tourism development efforts?
It is attractive and it is improving. I think Project Hope Stay in Clay, several other groups have come together that has a heart and passion for our city. And they have done a wonderful job, and I know that there has been a package that has been produced for a branding of downtown Manchester. We've gotten grants. They have been a lot done, along the work that Stevie and Danielle and Vanda and a bunch of other people that has put in was not grant related. It was old-fashioned elbow grease, but I do think it's improving. We have a lot of people that's working. Thank goodness. Before COVID-19, our jailer, Linda Smallwood, had inmates that were out. They had worked with Pam Mathis, had worked with Danielle and Stevie some. Of course, now with COVID-19, it's getting harder and harder because of the danger there, and that's totally understandable. VOA, as Lynn folks, I think Dismas has done some. We've had volunteers. Danielle and Stevie and Project Hope have done an immaculate job, not only on the painting, the sprucing up, the building of things, the wonderful flag, but also litter. Every one of us has went out and picked up litter. Now, thank gosh, through the grant, we have a beautiful young lady, Brittany, that has people with her, and she's done a phenomenal job. If you see Brittany out there, give her a pat on the back. Pam works close with her, and I know Danielle and Stevie as well. There is obstacles. It is improving. We have a beautiful downtown, and it is improving. And it all starts with the people who take part in it. And it comes from volunteerism. It comes from people who want to see a difference. I know, just looking over the audience tonight, I see folks here that have gave. Donnie and Kathy Smith have gave. They're not even voters in the city limits of Manchester, but they came. They came several times. They've pressure washed, they've picked up garbage, they've hammered and nailed, they've painted, they've done everything along with these other groups. I've not had as much time as I'd like, but you walk up Courthouse Hill at intermittent times and you'll see my wife, my daughter and I, we're out cleaning. We're out picking up, and we do it because we love it. I didn't do it for a political stunt. I do it because we love it. But yes, we are improving. We are going to get better. And when I say that, I say we are going to get better. It takes more than the mayor. It takes more than the council. It takes the people that are giving to make us better. It takes the city, county, and everybody working together. And that's how we're going to be successful. And we will be successful. It's not if, it's when. We will be successful.
Mr. Smith, did you add to that revitalization and beautification effort some thoughts, please?
Well, one of the reasons why I wanted to run for city council, I see the good work that's being done. Maybe they're not being done as quickly as people would like, but I know that the work is being done. I can see it. Especially the last 2 years, I really feel like we've grown as a city. The image has grown. It's much, when you drive through town, I think you start noticing the murals. A striking thing, business owners have decided to up their game. And I think that our town square is looking as good as anywhere in Southeast Kentucky. There's still work to be done. We all know that, but I'm with Earl. There's so many people that's volunteering that it's countless people. And a lot of times it's a thankless job because a lot of people want to focus still on the negatives that are going on. But, I see a change. Like I say, I wanted to run for city council just because I want to be a part of that. And so, I say we're doing some good things.
This is other candidate. Are there issues downtown that you would like to see addressed? Is there structures that need to be condemned or torn down, replaced, refurbished? Are there things that need to be done downtown that you can think of?
Well, I think one of the things that has been done was a city, county, and state venture with the Creech property that has been actually eradicated. Our hope is that that's going to be a farmer's market if people will use it for that, or kind of like a entertainment, educational complex for several things. That was step one. I'll go back to Project Hope, the work that they took upon themselves through donations and their hard work. They are beautification already. Are there some more to go? Sure. I don't think there's actually a condemnation of buildings as of yet. I know that there has been an ordinance board that has been formed, and members have been appointed, and it's not necessarily to try to hurt somebody or make somebody mad. It's just, folks, let's do what's right. Let's do what's right for all of us. So more beautification will come in due time down the line.
Mr. Smith?
Well, I'm with Earl on the preach building definitely needed torn down. It's been vacant for years and years, as long as I can remember. And so cleaning up that property, my understanding is Advent Health is going to invest quite a bit in our area, already have. And they're definitely a valuable resource. We need, as a city, to me, we need to partner up with them. You know, I think that they're going to do some wonderful things. I know they have some ideas on a couple different properties there in town, so that would be a blessing in my opinion. But you know, to me, you know, we still have some empty buildings. I'd like to see us try to recruit local businesses to come back. I think we need somebody to go talk to them and say, what would it take for us to get you back to town? You know, it's kind of a program that the city, or a model that the city of Pineville used several years ago. If you ever go to the city of Pineville now, you can see the changes that they have made. It's a beautiful, small, you know, Appalachian town. But one of the first things they did was went out and asked businesses who had previously been there and had moved on, they asked them to actually come back. What would it take for us to get you back? And so, I think if we do that, if we get people back in these buildings that are not, you know, vacant any longer, then I think we'll start seeing even more and more change. That's a positive.
Thank you. So as we move into a different realm of question about the future and development and change, what is the most important issue or initiative for our city to be able to move forward from where we are right now, and how will you help to make that positive change? So what is the biggest issue facing us, and how will you help to create that positive change?
Well, I think it goes back to what Eddie just mentioned. First off, you have to have business. Small business is the engine that runs the economy everywhere. You can look at the United States of America, and a small business is not going, guess what? Big business is going. One of the things we have discussed in detail as a council now and with the mayor is a tax incentive package where maybe we could work with the incentive programs. We, as Clay County and the city of Manchester, we are members of the Promise Zone, we are members of the Opportunity Zone, and Eddie brought up the fact of Pineville, which is awesome what they've done. We had actually talked to some folks over there, and hopefully in just time we can come together with some sort of tax incentive package to give people the opportunity to come back downtown Manchester, because they are empty buildings. And I think that's where it starts first, jobs. Everything has a domino effect. You know, we got to work to create jobs, ever how we can do it. Work with the county, work with the state, work with their state representative, state senator, try to get these things accomplished.
Mr. Smith, you got
it's kind of exactly what he's talking about. I can't disagree with anything he's saying because I believe the same things that he's talking about. As far as obstacles go, at some point or another, you have to address funding, and you've got to reach a point in your city's economic status or whatever where we can offer, matching grants. I know we're nowhere near that. I understand that, but at some point in the future, maybe not even in my lifetime, but at some point, you've got to be able to have matching grants available for business owners recruitment, those type of things. And, so money is always the big obstacle. Teaming up with, some of these groups like SOAR and VOA, and, all these different groups, Project Hope. All these people can make a difference, and all of them will, and all of them are. So, I really feel like we're going in the right direction, but it may be a slower process than what most people would want to see. But, right now in Clay County, the president of Kentucky Senate lives in Clay County. All right. Our candidates for representative, all right, 5 men, they're from right here. They care about our town. They care about our county. They care about Appalachia. So I really feel like we're in a good position. We have in the United States Senate, we have the man that's been there longer than anybody. We have Hal Rogers, a senior member in the United States Representative. I mean, all the pieces are here. To me, it's kind of like now or never, really for us. We're in good shape as far as having key pieces of leadership in all of our government, from the federal down to the state to our local leaders. So I don't think that's an obstacle, but to me, the biggest obstacle is still, and always has been, just where are we getting this money from? We all want projects. That's kind of the fun thing. We sit on the council, we get to sit around and see where you're going to spend that money, but, we have to find a way to actually create that funding. And I think some of the funding would come back if we recruit businesses to get them back in here. And I think we would see a difference.
Speaking of funding, which leads me to the next question, what are some of the steps that you would need to be able to take in the next 1 to 2 years, the next biennium budget, the next 1 or 2 year budget, to improve the city's financial structure and move us forward to those opportunities? What are some of the things we need to be doing?
Well, jobs, basically. I mean, everything comes back to jobs. I know everybody talks about that, but employment has a domino effect. City gets taxes, everybody gets taxes, insurance taxes, other taxes. Population grows in the city of Manchester. More people are on the water, more people are on the garbage and sewer. That generates more income. We have to grow with jobs first. And there has been discussions, and a lot of times discussions aren't made public because when people hear something, they automatically think something is going to happen. Then if it doesn't happen, then everybody's let down. But I can assure you one thing, there is a couple of things that are happening within a joint effort of our local government, city council, county, statewide, and on national level. There are a couple of things happening, and I'm not going to go into detail because I really can't, but that would be wonderful for downtown Manchester. Now, will both of them happen? I don't know. I sure the heck feel confident that one of them is going to happen, and that will be a blessing, and that starts with employment. It starts with everything. But I will say something else. It takes courage and effort from everybody